France is one of the most popular destinations, welcoming over 80 million visitors each year. Known for its rich culture and iconic landmarks, the country offers some of the best travel experiences in the world. From the picturesque island of Mont Saint-Michel to the stunning city of Nice, here are the 10 best places to visit in France. Make sure to subscribe to Discovery Destination for more travel guides like this. 10. Château de Chambord. Château de Chambord is one of the most famous castles in France. Its size and design immediately stand out as you approach, with dozens of towers and chimneys rising above the roof like a small city. Inside, you can walk through rooms once used by royalty, including the royal bedrooms and grand halls used for hunting events. One of the most impressive features is the double helix staircase, two spirals that twist around each other without ever touching. From the rooftop terraces, the open views highlight the chateau's scale and symmetry. Just below, the formal French gardens have been carefully restored to their 18th century appearance. By the way, my Travel on a Dime ebook shows you how to travel more for less. I'll share more about it later. 9. Provence lavender fields. Provence is one of the best places in France to experience lavender season, which runs from mid-June through mid-July. During this time, the countryside blooms in rich shades of purple as the fields come to life. The Valençol Plateau is among the most visited areas for lavender viewing. Known for its wide open spaces, this region features long rows of lavender stretching across the horizon. It mainly grows two types: fine lavender, often used in perfumes, and lavandin, a common hybrid used in household products. Not far away, the Plateau d'Albion offers a quieter alternative. It has similar wide lavender fields but sees fewer visitors, making it a more peaceful spot for viewing. To the west, the Luberon Valley offers smaller fields in a more intimate setting. A standout spot in this area is Senancour Abbey, a 12th century monastery that becomes surrounded by lavender every summer. At a higher elevation, the Salt Plateau provides a different kind of view. Lavender fields stretch across rolling hillsides, and the cooler temperatures make it ideal for walking. The nearby village of Salt is closely connected to the lavender trade and hosts a festival on August 15th each year, featuring local producers and handmade lavender products. 8. Bordeaux. Bordeaux is a historic river city in southwestern France. It sits along the Garonne River and has a large old town filled with striking buildings and streets to explore. One of the most recognizable landmarks is Place de la Bourse, a grand square from the 1700s surrounded by elegant buildings. In front of it is the Water Mirror, a shallow reflective pool that creates a mirror-like surface when calm. Nearby, you'll see the Cathédrale Saint-André, a towering stone church with high arches and stained glass windows. Next to it stands Pays Berlin Tower, where you can climb for wide views over the rooftops and winding streets below. For a creative experience, visit Le Bassin des Lumières, a former World War II submarine base now transformed into a massive digital art center. Here, artworks are projected across walls, floors, and even water surfaces, creating a moving gallery around you. If you want to explore the local rhythm of the city, walk down Rue Sainte-Catherine. This long pedestrian street is lined with shops, bakeries, and cafes where daily life plays out in full view. Across the river in a former army building is the Darwin Ecosystem, a more hidden spot that's become a hub for creativity and sustainability. For a quieter visit, head to Palais Gallien, the remains of a Roman amphitheater. Only fragments remain, but they offer a glimpse into the ancient history of the area. Another standout is Porte Callao, a stone city gate with pointed rooftops and narrow windows. Now, I know you're getting excited about all these amazing places to visit, but if you're eager to travel the world to explore new locations, cultures, foods, and much more, while taking a breather from your everyday life, you also know it can cost you quite a lot of money. With the Travel on a Dime ebook, you have the opportunity to make the most out of any place you visit without overspending on your travel budget. From finding the right flights and hotel deals to money-saving tips during your trip, it's the perfect guide to help you travel like a pro, ensuring you have a great experience while saving hundreds of dollars on travel. Get your copy at thediscoverydestination.com. That's thediscoverydestination.com. Use code DISCOVER5 to save $5 off your copy. 7. Mont Saint-Michel. Mont Saint-Michel, located along the northwestern coast of France, is one of the most unique places in the region. This tidal island is connected to the mainland by a modern footbridge, letting you cross even during high tide. At the top of the island stands the Mont Saint-Michel Abbey, the centerpiece of the site. Inside, you can explore large spaces like the Abbey Church, which blends Romanesque and Gothic architecture. The cloister offers a quiet atmosphere with stone columns surrounding a small garden and views of the sea. You'll also find the crypt, supported by massive stone pillars, and the Knights Hall, a spacious room once used for meetings and daily life. As you make your way back down, you'll enter La Grande Rue, the island's main street. It's lined with shops and medieval houses dating back to the 15th and 16th centuries. Halfway along the road is Église Saint-Pierre, a small church with a warm wooden interior and a small colored statue of Saint Michael. One of the most well-known shops on La Grande Rue is Auberge de la Mer Poulard, famous for its puff omelette that's closely tied to the island's history. For a quieter path, you can visit La Chapelle Saint-Aubert, located on the far side of the island. Nearby, Ruelle des Cocus is the narrowest alley on Mont Saint-Michel, so tight that wide hats can't fit through, which is how it got its name. 6. Strasbourg. Strasbourg is a city in eastern France and the capital of the Grand Est region. It lies along the Rhine River and is known for its mix of French and German influences. The historic center, Grand Isle, is a good starting point to explore the city. At the heart of Grand Isle is the Strasbourg Cathedral. Its towering spire is visible across the city, and the exterior is made of red sandstone, decorated with detailed carvings. Close to the cathedral, the Palais Rohan sits along the river. Once a residence for bishops and cardinals, it now holds 3 museums. Southwest of the cathedral, La Petite France offers a look at Strasbourg's old quarter. This area is known for its half-timbered houses and narrow canals. You can also take a boat ride on the Ille River, which passes through the neighborhood for a relaxed view of the surroundings. Nearby, the Barrage Vauban and Pont Couvert reflect the city's former defenses. The Vauban Dam, built in the 1600s, includes a rooftop terrace with wide views of the city. The Pont Couvert, with their stone towers and covered bridges, date back to the 1200s and still spans the river today. A few streets away, the Egyptian house stands out with its colorful facade and Egyptian-style decorations, offering a contrast to the city's traditional architecture. For a quieter experience, Parc de la Rondier provides an open green space and walking paths. Located near the European Parliament buildings, it's Strasbourg's oldest park. 5. Annecy. Annecy is a city in southeastern France known for its peaceful atmosphere and scenic canals that run through the center. One of the best places to begin is the Old Town, where narrow cobblestone streets weave between pastel-colored buildings and small bridges cross the canals. Just a short walk from the Old Town, Lake Annecy becomes the main highlight. Known as one of the cleanest lakes in Europe, it's a popular place to relax, take a boat ride, or enjoy the view of the surrounding mountains. Close to the center, the Palais des Îles sits in the middle of a canal. This stone structure, shaped like a small ship, has served as a home, courthouse, and prison. Today, it functions as a local history museum. From there, a short uphill walk leads to Chateau d'Annecy. This former castle overlooks the town and now houses a museum with art, historical tools, and exhibits about local animals and fish. Near the lake, Pont de Amour is a quiet pedestrian bridge crossing the Vasse Canal. It connects 2 green spaces and is known for its peaceful views of the lake and mountains. A little farther uphill, the Basilique de la Visitation stands with its tall tower overlooking the city. The church is visible from many parts of Annecy and adds to the skyline. Outside of Annecy, about a 20-minute drive away, Chateau de Menton Saint-Bernard sits above the lake. This large stone castle is still privately owned, and guided tours offers a look inside along with wide views of the lake and the surrounding nature. Another nearby spot is the Gorge de Fier, a narrow canyon with a raised walkway along the rock walls. One of the most interesting areas is the Sea of Rocks, where large boulders have filled parts of the gorge. 4. Versailles. The Palace of Versailles is one of the most iconic landmarks in France, known for its grand architecture and historical significance as the former residence of French royalty. Walking through its halls gives you a glimpse into the world of kings, queens, and court life. Inside the palace, one of the most striking rooms is the Hall of Mirrors. This long, elegant gallery features tall windows on one side and hundreds of mirrors on the other, reflecting light and views of the gardens in every direction. Nearby are the King's and Queen's state apartments, designed to impress visiting dignitaries. These rooms are decorated with gold details, crystal chandeliers, and elaborate ceiling paintings, all meant to display royal wealth and power. The Royal Chapel, located within the palace, was where the royal family attended mass. With its tall columns, painted ceiling, and airy upper gallery, it combines grandeur with a quiet, reverent feel. Another remarkable space is the Royal Opera, built for the wedding of Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. This theater is known for its elegant design, featuring gold trim, painted ceilings, and soft lighting. For a more personal glimpse into royal life, the king's private apartments reveal where the king lived day to day. Once outside, the gardens of Versailles stretch out in carefully arranged rows of trees, fountains, flower beds, and sculptures. You can spend hours wandering through these formal gardens without seeing everything. Beyond the main gardens is the estate of Trianon, built as a private escape from court life. The Grand Trianon, made of pink marble, has large open spaces and a more relaxed feel. Close by is the Petit Trianon, which was given to Marie Antoinette. She redesigned the nearby grounds and added the Queen's Hamlet, a rustic-style retreat where she would relax with close friends. Also nearby is the King's Kitchen Garden, originally created to supply fresh produce to the palace. It still operates as a working garden and remains an example of the estate's practical side. 3. Nice. Nice is a sunny city on the French Riviera in southern France, located between the Mediterranean Sea and the edge of the Alps. Its location gives it warm weather and stunning views for most of the year. A good place to start is the Promenade des Anglais, a wide walkway lined with palm trees that runs along the coast. Just behind the promenade, you can enter Old Town, or view Nice. The streets here are narrow and colorful, with buildings painted in shades of orange, yellow, and red. While exploring, you can stop by Finocchio, a well-known ice cream shop with a wide variety of flavors. Within the Old Town, you may come across Église Saint-Jacques-la-Major, a simple-looking church on the outside. Inside, it's filled with gold details, marble columns, and ornate artwork on the walls and ceiling. Not far from the Old Town is Castle Hill, or Colline du Château. While the original castle is no longer there, the hill is now a peaceful park with gardens, shady trees, and walking paths. At the top, you'll find one of the best panoramic views of Nice. From nearby, you can take the free Le Passagin boat across the port for a scenic view of the boats and waterfront. For more art, head north to the Cimier neighborhood. The Matisse Museum is located here inside a red villa with white trim. The museum holds paintings, drawings, and personal items from Henri Matisse, who lived in Nice for many years. If you're looking for nature and hiking, Montborron Park offers longer trails. The park covers a large hill on the eastern edge of town. At the top, you'll find Fort Mont Alban, a historic military fort with views that stretch far across the sea. 2. Calanque National Park. Calanque National Park, located along the Mediterranean coast in southern France, is a rare place where land and sea meet through dramatic limestone cliffs, hidden beaches, and clear blue water. One of the most striking locations in the park is Calanque d'Enval. Framed by tall white cliffs and filled with emerald green water, it offers a remote and rugged atmosphere that draws hikers and swimmers alike. Nearby, Calanque du Port-Pin provides a more relaxed setting. It has a small sandy beach and calm shallow water, ideal for swimming, sunbathing, or simply enjoying the quiet surroundings. Calanque du Sormiaux is one of the largest and most accessible in the park. You'll often see colorful boats anchored nearby, and there are a few simple restaurants by the shore, making it easy to spend a full day here. Calanque du Souguiton combines scenic views with easy access. A moderate hike leads to 2 small pebble beaches nestled between cliffs. For an elevated view, continue to the Belvedere de Souguiton for sweeping sight of the coastline and sea below. Calanque du Port-Mieux stands out for its narrow inlet and unique underground river that emerges near the sea. While there's no beach here, the trails around it are popular with hikers exploring this end of the park. If you're looking for a more remote experience, Calanque de Loulé is one of the most hidden spots in the park. The park is best known for its outdoor activities. Hiking is a favorite way to explore, with trails ranging from beginner to advanced. One of the most famous routes is the GR51, also known as the Balcony of the Mediterranean, which offers uninterrupted views of the sea along the cliffs. For a different perspective, boat tours are available and often visit several Calanque in a single trip, with stops for swimming or snorkeling. Kayaking is another option if you want more freedom to explore smaller inlets and sea caves at your own pace. 1. Paris. Paris, the capital of France, is located in the north-central part of the country. Known around the world for its beauty, history, and charm, the city is compact and divided into 20 districts called arrondissements, which spiral outward from the center like a snail shell. One of the most iconic landmarks in Paris is the Eiffel Tower. Built for the 1889 World's Fair, it remains a powerful symbol of the city. You can ride the elevator or climb the stairs to the second floor to get a closer look at its iron design. From the top, the views of Paris are unforgettable. Below, the grassy Champ de Mars Park offers a relaxing place to sit. In the evening, people often gather there to watch the tower sparkle for 5 minutes every hour after dark. Not far from the tower is the Arc de Triomphe. Standing at the center of a large roundabout, this monument honors those who fought for France. If you climb to the top, you'll get one of the best views in the city, with 12 avenues stretching outward in all directions. Along the Seine River, the Notre Dame Cathedral remains one of Paris's most significant buildings. The cathedral sits on Île de la Cité, a small island in the middle of the city, which is a peaceful place to walk and take in views of the river and surrounding bridges. Just a short walk from there is Sainte-Chapelle. Tucked inside the same island, this small chapel is famous for its stained glass windows. The upper chapel, filled with tall, colorful scenes from the Bible, is especially striking. Nearby, the Louvre Museum draws millions each year. Once a royal palace, it's now one of the largest art museums in the world. Inside, you'll find famous works like the Mona Lisa, Venus de Milo, and the Winged Victory of Samothrace. For a quieter moment, Cour Marly, a bright courtyard filled with sculptures, offers a peaceful escape from the crowds. Across the river, the Musée d'Orsay gives you a different museum experience. Located in a former train station, it focuses on art from the 19th and early 20th centuries. The giant clock inside the museum is a favorite photo spot for many. If you're looking for a slower pace, head to Montmartre. This hilltop neighborhood feels more like a village, with cobblestone streets and a relaxed vibe. At the summit sits the Basilica of the Sacre-Cœur. From its front steps, you get a wide view of the rooftops of Paris. For quieter green spaces, Parc des Buttes-Chaumont is a large park. Locals often come here for peaceful walks. Another unique park is La Promenade Plantée, also called the Coulée Verte René Dumont. It's an old railway line turned into an elevated garden path above the city streets. If you're looking for any tips to enhance your own personal travel and help you manage your travel budget more effectively, click the link in the description. And remember to like and subscribe to help our channel grow.